one of the most critical factors in growing blueberries is pollination, and that's because in order to set a full crop, we need 80% of these flowers to get pollinated. And on our small farm of 8.5 acres, we're going to have about 20 million flowers. And if you think that each flower has to be cross-pollinated, that means it requires 40 million visits to the flower, and in order to do that, we rely on bees. When we first started, we would rent commercial bees to come in for the pollination. And after a couple of years, we realized that we could probably get away with just depending on local pollinators. So bumblebees are exceptional pollinators because for several reasons. One, they evolved in North America along with blueberries. And so their tongue actually reaches right into the flower and easily pollinates the blueberry flower much easier than a honeybee that has to actually climb into the flower. The other thing about bumblebees is that they fly in colder weather than a honeybee. They will fly, and in the spring that's a big deal because a lot of the days, you have limited number of days to get all this pollination done, and not all those days are bright and sunny like today. And then one of the just fun facts about bumblebees, if you think about them, they're flying around in these big heavy fur coats, and they generate a lot of static electricity, and when they land on the flower, that positive charge from the bee actually pulls the pollen. One of the things, about bees is that when threatened, they sting people, and that, freaks out people, the bee, stepping on the bee by the side of the pool or in your backyard. But the thing I would ask folks to remember is that 1 out of every 4 bites of food that you take is thanks to the pollination of a honeybee or a bumblebee. And without those pollinators, a lot of your favorite fruits and vegetables aren't going to be readily available. So anything you can do, like plant gardens in your yard that are high in pollen, and to have little water dishes out that bees can feed on, and basically just not be alarmed if you have a bee in your backyard. That's a sign of a healthy ecosystem.